Hi, I'm Simon. I didn't grow up in a particularly religious family, although it was very much on the outskirts through school and boys' brigade, where I did enjoy the singing and the prayers. I always had an interest in God, and I took religious studies for a GCSE because I was very interested in that. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything to improve my spiritual life. In fact, I think it moved me further away. I believed in God, but I didn't think that God could believe in me. My 20s were awful. I was broken really before I came to faith. I had an eating disorder from a very young age. I did lots of drinking, lots of drugs. I was very, very, very unhappy for years. I was constantly searching for something. I spent several years in recovery for addictions and the eating disorder, and after being in recovery for a couple of years, I was being very called to church, and it was just expanding and building, and I kept resisting the idea of faith and going to church, and I kept putting it off until it got to the point where I felt I was told clearly that I had to go. It was time. And I just came to Woodlands because Woodlands kept popping up everywhere. I kept asking where I was supposed to go and how I was supposed to do it, and Woodlands kept popping up. And I turned up one day and knew that that was where I was meant to be, and that this is what I was supposed to do, and that was the day that everything changed for me. The best thing for me about being a Christian is I've never had so many friends. I've never had so many friends, I've never had so much to do, I've never been so much part of a group, I've never fitted in anywhere. I have friends to call, I have places to go, I have things to do, and I feel part of a group, I feel part of something, I feel wanted and connected and settled in my life because I have a support network. I want to get baptised today because I want to get rid of that old self-hatred, that the pain, the misery. I just want to let Jesus wash it all away, and I can give myself to him solely to do his will and just live the life that I've now been promised that if I follow him, I will shine. The good news about Jesus is that he is there for everyone. There's nothing that Jesus doesn't want for your life. There's no restrictions to following Jesus whatsoever. I felt nothing but love and mercy and grace in everything I've done. I've been totally forgiven for everything that I used to hate myself for. There is no restriction to following Jesus, being loved by Jesus whatsoever.